Hi everyone, it's Sophia. In my last video, I talked about how I found the Southern California Food Allergy Institute and their Tolerance Induction Program, or TIP for short. And so today I'm going to share the actual treatment process, like how the daily routine was and the challenges and just like the different moments that made me realize that things were finally changing. So when I first started TIP, I was like very nervous and like terrified really, because the idea of eating a peanut just felt impossible. And it just seemed like something like that I shouldn't be doing really. And then the team at the Allergy Institute, they explained everything in detail and they created a personalized plan for me. So then this helps me to feel more like safe and secure. And so my first doses, they were really tiny and they were practically invisible. But for me, it still felt like such a big step and it felt like such a crazy thing to do. And so I did this at the allergy clinic and they monitored me closely and they told my parents like exactly what to do. So they made sure we were all really well prepared and stuff, but still it was just like I was still very nervous. And then that day was the first day of a long journey, you know? So from then on, like every day I had to take doses at home under like strict rules, like strict conditions really. Like I couldn't exercise afterward, I had to eat them in nighttime, and I had to like rest, and so it was very like strict. So then it kind of like affected my whole life schedule. Like some days I had practice until 10:30 and I still had to come home and eat the peanuts, and then I wasn't technically supposed to like go to sleep right away either and stuff. So things like that got a little bit difficult. And then there was also, I had to like kind of keep track of all my symptoms and reactions and also the dosages. So it was a lot to manage and keep track of, but eventually it became part of my daily routine, like something as simple as brushing my teeth. So that was good, like at least I got used to it, you know? And some days it was not easy and I felt really discouraged. And I would always be like jealous of my friends that didn't have to like worry about this. Like sleepovers, I still had to bring like my treatment foods. Like I had to bring over the peanuts or like the little whatever I had to eat. And it's just like, so it was kind of discouraging because I'm like doing all of this just so I can be able to eat peanuts. But there are also days when like I would realize like it's so worth it, and I just felt amazing because I realized I could be like next to somebody that's eating peanut butter, or I could even have a tiny piece like cross-contamination and I didn't have to worry. Like I didn't have to read every label so closely and stuff. So those things were very very meaningful to me. And the real turning point came during a visit to the clinic when I actually ate my first full peanut. And this was like something that seemed so unthinkable, and I was so nervous because like even my brain was like telling me not to. Like I'd been conditioned my whole life to not do this, so it felt so weird to actually do it for once, you know? And like, so yeah, after a lot of worry, I did it, and like, you know, put it in my mouth, ate it, and there was nothing, no reactions, no hives, no symptoms. So I was so shocked, like wow, it was crazy how far I'd come. Like this showed me that my body was actually changing, my immune system has come so far, and like for the first time I really felt like full remission is possible. So that was just like a really crazy experience to me, and it was very exciting. And so really overall, this program was one of the hardest things I've ever done, but it was also one of the most rewarding. Like as I said, there were a lot of difficult moments and a lot that I had to overcome, but it taught me also some skills. It taught me how to like manage my time and be responsible and not get like discouraged over little things. And yeah, I learned how to have a set routine and pay attention, and also learn my body better. Like I understand like all of my symptoms, and I know like if I eat something that slightly has like some type of allergen in it, and I know like what to do. So it taught me a lot as well. And so yeah, this journey is like a really big part of my life, and it's still technically going on even though I am in remission. And so yeah, like every tiny step added up, and even these little tiny micro doses eventually turned into real tolerance. So it was just a crazy experience overall. And so in my next video, I'll share what reaching remission is actually like and how my life looks now that peanuts aren't a threat. So if you're going through treatment or you're thinking about it, just know that it's worth it and it's doable. So yes, thanks for watching.